For more on this, our Yasmine El-Sabawi joins us from Washington, D.C. Yasmine, just take us through what's in this report. How damning is it for the president?
The Democrats don't mince words in this report. It's about 300 pages long. And what they say is that there was absolutely a quid pro quo, and it started right at the top. It was directed by the president. He knew what was going on day to day, even though he had other people sort of running the operation for him on the ground in Ukraine, people like his personal lawyer, Rudy Giuliani, people like the U.S. ambassador to the EU, Gordon Sondland. Democrats say there was certainly an effort by the president to solicit foreign interference to benefit his own re-election. In this case, just as you heard Chairman Adam Schiff say there, that President Trump wanted the Ukrainian President Zelensky to open an investigation into the Democratic frontrunner Joe Biden in exchange for a very coveted meeting at the White House and also military aid from the U.S. to the Ukraine. But a couple of things really stood out to me in this report that I think are important to highlight. One is Chairman Adam Schiff says that President Trump is the first and only president in U.S. history to show this kind of contempt for the constitutional process by refusing to allow cabinet officials to testify in the impeachment investigation. And second, he also points out that Congress has to move quickly with this case because he says President Trump is a grave threat to U.S. national security. So on the whole, I'd say pretty damning.
And what's the response been from Republicans to this report?
Republicans really showed a united front. They came out to speak to reporters Tuesday evening in Washington, and they stuck to the talking points that they'd strategized with the White House. Came out and said Democrats failed to prove their case, that this is basically a waste of time, and that Democrats have been wanting to overturn, Republicans say, the results of the 2016 election and have been trying to get Trump out of office ever since the day he walked into the White House. They say the Intelligence Committee should not be focusing on impeachment, but focus on actual intelligence matters like Russian interference in the U.S. election and even Chinese influence in U.S. affairs. And they want the public to focus on outcomes. What they're saying is, look, the president may have had certain ideas in mind. He may have suggested things on a phone call, but ultimately, Ukraine got the aid they wanted, and at the United Nations, President Zelensky did, in fact, meet face-to-face with Donald Trump.
Okay, and plenty more happening on that on Wednesday. We'll keep track of it throughout the day. Yasmine El-Sabawi, thanks for that update.